Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GMAT. We have been solving GMAT math problems out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, the 13th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve, or rather problems that we are about to solve, are the ones that you will find on page number 160. Please turn to page 160. It is the second column that we're going to do. The very first problem in the second column, number 61. Slope of the line is what they're looking for, and here's the equation. Now listen, I'm not going to actually explain all the conceptual items behind these problems. If you are not one of those people who is familiar with this thing, if you do not know how to go about from this equation to the standard form of the equation and to recognize how to recognize the slope and so forth, I'm not going to do all of that here. If you're weak in that, if you're weak in geometry, if you're one of those people who is weak in geometry, if you need help for geometry, the help is there. It's on my channel. There's a lot of information on my channel. Just look for geometry. It will say geometry for GRE and GMAT. Or better yet, just look for geometry on my channel. Go to my channel and look for geometry videos, and you will find, I think, close to 60 videos. And in those videos, I explain the concept of slope. I explain a lot of things there, a lot of basic concepts that you need to know in geometry. Here, I'm just going to assume that you understand all those things, and this is not the proper venue for it. So I'm just going to actually solve the problem. It's there. So we subtract 3x from both sides. So we end up with 7y equals negative 3x plus a 9. And divide both sides of the equation by 7, and you end up with negative 3/7 x plus a 9, and the coefficient of exponent is your slope. That's it. Even the concept of slope itself, what does the slope measure conceptually? And I spent quite a bit of time in those geometry videos. It will make you understand what exactly slope measures, what does it mean conceptually, what does a negative slope mean, what does it mean for a line to be positively sloped, and so on and so forth. Anyway, the slope here is negative 3/7, and the answer is B. The answer is B. Let's do the next one. Number 62. Number 62 is also a geometry problem. Again, the same discussion. I'm going to repeat everything. A lot of the things that are going on here, and if you have trouble understanding it, just watch my geometry videos. We are told that PQRS is a parallelogram, and they're just trying to see if you know the basic concepts of geometry. That's all it is. We are told that x equals 40. Picture looks something like this. Here's our line, and here's a parallelogram. We are told that this angle equals 140. This angle equals 140. This is x, and this is 2y. Where does it say x equals 40? Where did I get this from? Do they actually say it anywhere? They do not. How did I arrive at that? Let's erase that. Okay. So if this is 140, then this remaining part must be 40 degrees. Why? Because a straight line makes 180. One more time. If this is 140, then this remaining part must be 40 degrees, because a straight line is 180 degrees. A straight line makes 180 degrees, and if this is 140, this has to be 40. And if this is 40, then the opposite angle to that has to be also 40. That's the property of parallelogram. So that's 40. So x equals 40. Now, if x equals 40, which is the same angle as this one, if this equals 40, 2y has to equal 140. 2y equals 140, and therefore y equals 70. And they are looking for y minus x. Y minus x is simply 30. It's just 70 minus 40 equals 30. And that answer is A. As you can see, I'm not explaining anything, I'm just solving the problem, which is not what I typically do. If you have watched my other videos, you know that that's not what I typically do. But like I said, I don't want to go through the entire discussion of geometry here. It's there already, okay? Answer is A here. Number 63. In the 63, they tell us that 1 kilometer approximately equals 0.6 mile. Question simply is, how much is 2 miles? Now this is actually a very simple, very straightforward question. If you happen to be somebody who understands that there exists a world outside this country, because most people around here, they just use the mile and they have no notion of what a kilometer is. But if you happen to exist in one of those people who exist in both worlds, you know that 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers, approximately 1.6 kilometers. 2 miles is 3.2. The only answer choice that is more than 3 is 10 over 3. All of them are less than 3. The answer is A, obviously, but we're going to do it anyway. So you set it up as a proportion problem. Kilometers and miles. We are told that 1 kilometer equals 0.6. The question is, how many kilometers in 2 miles? That's all. We have to solve for x. So if we cross multiply, x equals 2 over 0.6. X equals 2 over 0.6. Now I don't know about you, but I don't like dealing with decimals. So let's get rid of the decimals. Let's multiply the top and bottom by 10. So that gives us 20 over 6, which is same as 10 over 3. And that's our answer choice A. As we said from the very beginning, the answer has to be more than 3 because 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers, 2 miles is going to be 3.2. The only answer choice that I see there that is more than 3 is A. We don't have to do anything here. Anyway, that was it. That was the 63 on the last one on that page. I'm not going to start a new page right now. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.